Hey guys, what's going on, and welcome back to another video. Today, it's been a long awaited time, but we finally have a set of clubs. So I'm going to be doing my review on them today. Just so you guys know, I got Cobra amp cell irons, and if you can hear that beeping, I apologize. I'm going to try to work around that as much as I can today. But there's construction going on in the house, just a few houses down, so it's been kind of constant, and I don't really know if there's any way I can avoid it. But yeah, so I got these Cobra amp cell S irons, along with, whenever I went to go get them, I also got this Taylormade burner 3-wood. So today I'm going to be giving a few of those a try. I'm not going to go through every club because it's just gonna take forever, and you know, I'd rather wait for maybe a chance to get on the actual range to do every single club. So for today, we're just going to do some of the new clubs that I didn't have from previously, and just the clubs that I typically use. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. To start it off, this is a club that I didn't have before. Hopefully it's gonna fill my gap a little bit, but we have a sand wedge. I looked it up. The loft on this is about 54 degrees, so now I don't have a solid 20 degrees of loft difference, and I'm pretty sure my pitching wedge is a 49. So actually, with these new clubs, the one thing I have noticed is the club face is definitely smaller. I don't really know how I feel about that, however they're in way better condition than the previous club, so that's good. And another thing is they have stock grips, and the 3-wood, the grip is really worn, so I'm definitely gonna have to get those re-gripped, but I plan on doing a video about that, so stay tuned for that one. Okay, so just got done hitting a few shots. Obviously there's a few of them, I caught them on the toe, but that might just be I'm not used to a full swing with such a lofted club like this. But I did notice a lot of them go into the top part of the net, so I feel like that's generally where I'd want them to be aiming with this club. So next up we have pitching wedge. This is my next lowest lofted club next to the sand wedge. I don't have a gap wedge. However, I think I might need to get like a 50 degree just to kind of fill between the pitching wedge and my sand wedge. But yeah, it's finally nice to have one of these. So let's give it a few shots and see what it's like. So again, I really like the feel for these clubs. I do notice it feels like there's a bit more weight in the head of the club, which honestly wouldn't surprise me because like the old ones I had were cavity backs. Not exactly sure what this one is, but I don't think it's a cavity back. So I like the more weight to it. Not too sure how I feel about the smaller club face, but I'm making contact still. I feel like it just might be an issue with maybe I'll struggle to hit the ball, and I'll hit it more on the toe sometimes or more on the heel, but who knows. Just something I'm gonna have to get used to. But aside from that, I really like the feel for these. And the only really other new club that I got from it, I can go more in depth in another video, but for today, I just want to kind of go over the new clubs that I had. So a sand wedge, pitching wedge, both of those feel great. And then with my last iron set, I had up to a 5 iron. This iron set, I only have up to a 6. However, I find the 6, when I've swung it a few times, it feels very similar to my 5 iron. But the two clubs that are a little bit different for me is I got a 4 hybrid and a 5 hybrid. So I'm not used to the hybrids, so we're gonna give those a shot and see how they feel. Alright, so here we have my 5 hybrid. So as you can see, I mean, it looks like it's in fairly great shape. I really like it. It's just a bit of a different feel for me, but something I'll have to get used to. It's 24 degrees, and then my 4 hybrid is 21, and then I have, I believe, my 3 wood. Did I say my 3 wood or my 4 hybrid there? Anyway, my 4 hybrid is 21 degrees, and my 3 wood is 15 degrees. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, let's hit a few balls and see how these feel. Alright, so that actually felt really good. I'd say the first few shots weren't very comfortable, but I think it's more so getting used to the amount of weight on the back. Not something I'm used to I'm used to my 5-iron, obviously. So it's definitely something to get used to, having the weight in the back. However, once I just as the shots went along, I found I got a little more comfortable and more of a feel for it, and on the last few shots I think I kind of got a good feel for it. So I mean, I could go on to my 4 hybrid, but it's very similar to this, so I just want to give you guys more of updated on my clubs. A lot of the clubs are similar to the ones that I had before, so if you guys would like me to do a full bag setup, I can do that for you. I can do a what's in the bag, go through each and every one of my clubs, what I typically might use them for, and just my thought process behind each club. I've only been golfing a year, so I don't have a lot of golf knowledge. However, I don't know, maybe the way I look at things might be interesting for some of you guys, or anyone else who might be also just starting out like me, or someone who wants to help out. If you have any suggestions based on my thought process in those videos, let me know. But if that's something you guys want me to do, let me know down in the comments. But yeah, I think now last I'm going to get into the 3 wood. Alrighty, and last but not least, we have the Taylormade burner 3 wood, 15 degrees. Oops, I hit the camera. That's what the top looks like for you guys. I got this one for 75 bucks. I feel like that's a good deal. I'm not 100% sure. Grip is really worn in, so I definitely need to re-grip that. Oh, it's also ripped right there. So yeah, I definitely need to re-grip this. But yeah, typically my 3 wood was my most confident club. So let's see how that translates to this one. Alright, so those felt pretty good. Typically, like I said, my 3 wood was my best club. I did notice that I topped a few of them. However, on the ones that I topped, I almost felt like I was reaching out a little too far, and I think that might have just messed up where I was lining up my club face for the ball. But aside from that, it felt really good, and you know, I'm really excited to finally be able to hopefully get back on the course. I mean, who really knows at this point? But yeah, I really like this 3 wood. I really like all the other clubs in my bag. I hope you guys enjoyed this video going over the new clubs that I got. If you guys want, I can go through a full bag tour. Might be a little bit longer of a video, but I wanted to just keep this one a little shorter, just kind of introduce you guys to the new clubs that I got. I hit a few of them yesterday, and from what I can feel, the clubs that I've already had for my iron sets generally feels the same. It's just the way that the club feels. Obviously, like I said, there's more weight in the head of it. It's not a cavity back, and the grips feel good. Although I definitely tell I would like to get them re-gripped. I feel like that'll help a lot. But yeah, that's gonna be it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this, I guess, review of the new clubs that I got. But yeah, let me know down in the comments what you guys want to see next, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.